chip candy bar. We are here to stay. But won't you stick around so we can brighten up your day? Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. Chip Candy Bar Show, what up, ho? Chip Candy Bar Show, oh no. What's good, bruh? It's your boy Boogashigi.
And I'm Ashley M.
And welcome to episode 4, not 4, 4 of
F-O.
That's right, Chip Candy Bar Show. Now, on this show, we're going to talk about random shit. We're going to talk about stupid shit. We're going to talk about dumb shit. We're going to talk about sexual shit, eating ass, and Wendy's pickles. So, be prepared.
Which Wendy's pickles are shit. I'm just going to throw in that disclaimer. Thank you.
I'm just really getting tired of the slander.
I got real close to the microphone, too, when I said that. Wendy's pickles have been from the first podcast. They are now at podcast number 5. Shit. S-H-I-T. Shit.
4. We are not.
Well, yeah, it is 4. Well,
they're not making it to 5.
I kind of counted that little video you did Friday when I was unavailable.
Were they on the pickles? Were the pickles in that?
No, but I'm saying it now.
Oh,
shit.
Is it pizza fruit? Okay. Anyway, so, I just you guys be sure to comment, like, subscribe, make sure that you flood us with ideas. It's getting we're starting to pick up some steam. We're rolling down the podcast.
I have gotten so many. So much good feedback and so many ideas, a lot of things that people want to hear us talk about. And today, one of the topics is a viewer request. Shout out to my girl, Shauna, not dropping any last names.
Yeah, Shauna.
But one of the topics today is a fan suggestion. So y'all keep that coming. Y'all have done nothing but show us support, and we do appreciate it. And just anytime you want to hear us talk about something, just let us fucking know. We're here for you.
Also, too, if I just wanted to say thanks for the feedback on the tier list maker. You guys have y'all have been very supportive, and I'm glad that y'all actually showed that some love. If you want me to continue doing things like that, then just let me know, and I'll keep doing them. I mean, I might take them away from my channel and put them on our channel because the greater good for the greater amount of people. But anyway, Ashley, we're gonna move on to the very first topic. And, it wouldn't be the Chip Candy Bar Show without Mount Rushmore. And this time we got something special. The Mount Rushmore of cereal. Sorry. Of cereal. So, I'm going to go when I'll actually start. Because I always let you start. I feel like it would be only right for me to start one on number 4. And
go ahead.
My fourth one, because I'm going up. So this is my least favorite to my favorite as far as my Mount Rushmore. They're all good, though, obviously. But my number 4 on my list for the Mount Rushmore of cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I can't really say anything bad about it.
No, I'll say this. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I do not eat with milk.
Oh, God. See, that's when you start to become trash again.
No, see, listen. So I actually don't eat a lot of cereal with milk. There's only the top 3 are the only ones that I can really say that I eat with milk. No. Spoiler alert, Frosted Flakes is not on my list. I will eat Frosted Flakes with milk, but they get soggy really fast. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch without milk. Actually, my number 4 was kind of a tie. It was just whichever one I liked the best without milk. It was between Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms, and I went with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You would put Lucky Charms on number 4?
Spoiler alert again.
Dare you?
Spoiler alert again. Lucky Charms is actually not on my list at all.
Oh.
Lucky Charms with milk, the oats, the marshmallows are just they get soggy. I don't like my cereal to get soggy quick. I like to, I like them to still be a little crunchy. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm sorry. I love Lucky Charms, like plain, but I mean, with milk, nah, I just can't. Cinnamon Toast Crunch though for number 4.
I'm already fucking mad at you. Oh my, you know what? Okay, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love them with milk. But I'm the type of person, if I want a handful of dry cereal, I'll eat any cereal I like dry, right out the box,
Mm-mm.
whatever. So yeah, I'm not mad at your fourth choice, but you really need to put some milk in that shit.
Uh,
And then the milk's so good after you eat the cereal. The milk's so good.
I
Drink
mean,
it.
it is, but I just cinnamon toast crunch get soggy fast. I just rather eat them straight out the
I
box.
haven't met a cereal that didn't get soggy.
Well, just wait till you hear my next three. I know they get soggy, but I'm saying they don't get soggy fast. Like there's some that get soggy fast. Like Lucky
I mean,
Charms
I
get.
don't fuck around when I eat anyway, so I don't sit
I
around and
mean,
let this. I don't give it enough time to get soggy. I'm gonna
I
sit
mean,
down. I'm gonna eat that shit.
Lucky Charms just the oats get soggy really fast, and the oats, if we're being real, they're basic. You eat the Lucky Charms for the marshmallows. If we're being real, I, uh,
I like the Lucky Charms for all of it.
okay. Anyway, all right, go ahead with your number four.
My number four, my number four, FO,
Oh,
my number four, Golden Grams.
hmm.
So good. So good.
Golden Grams is the cereal that I like without milk. I don't even. I'm gonna be really. I'm not going to cap. I've never actually eaten Golden Grams with milk though. I've eaten them without
Oh, they're
milk, but
so
I've
good.
never eaten them
And
without.
they don't get soggy that fast, I promise you. But they're really I don't know. I've always since I was a kid, that's always been one of my top five. That's always been one of my go-tos. And I like graham crackers. I like golden grams.
I'm not. I have no problem with Golden Grams actually, none whatsoever. You won't get a fight out of me.
Okay. So let's move on because I'm sure we're gonna fight about something else.
Number three. Rest in peace to the roof of your mouth. Number three is Captain Crunch. Let's go. Captain Crunch just buzz down Tati on that. And I can eat it with milk, without milk. And I will say that even the
And then
off
go to
brand.
the ER and get fucking stitches
That's right. Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh, you could. I said rest in peace to the roof of your mouth. They're gonna tear him up now. But Captain Crunch with milk, without milk, bust down Tatiana. And the good thing about Captain Crunch too is even the even like the off-brand versions of them are good. Colossal Crunch is bust down Tatiana.
Oh, now it really is. Now, do you like crunch berries?
No, I don't.
You
They're doing too.
motherfucker.
They're doing too much. I don't like berries. I don't. I don't like fruity cereal.
You don't like
I don't like anything.
warm
Well,
fruit. You don't like
uh,
artificially flavored fruit. You don't like fruit cereal.
well, let me take that back because I do like fruit cereals some, but I don't like. I don't know. Crunch berries just I don't like them. I don't like any of the other iterations of Crunch except for the chocolate crunch, Captain Crunch, but the like Crunch berries, the peanut butter crunch, blech,
Oh, don't,
ass. That shit is
don't.
cheap. So before you have
Whatever.
a aneurysm, you go ahead and ahead with your number three.
My number three, peanut butter crunch.
Wow.
Yum.
No. Who wants peanut butter in
Yes.
cereal?
Peanut butter. There's nothing wrong with peanut butter anything. I can't seem to get that through your head.
Peanut butter
Peanut
and
butter.
milk? Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, fuck yeah.
Disgusting.
Fuck yeah. Give me
Actually,
all that
disgusting.
shit.
They don't have peanut butter flavored milk. They have chocolate milk though. They have fruity milk, which fruity milk is disgusting. But peanut butter milk?
Mm.
You
I
know,
suck it right out of a cow if a cow had peanut butter flavored milk. I mean,
wow.
lay on my back, put a teat in my mouth, give it to me. Peanut butter is everything.
It's not
And
good.
peanut butter crunch has always been one of my favorites since I was a kid.
You know what? The captain that's on the front of Peanut Butter Crunch is actually the one that they don't own. They disown him. All the other captains, they disown him. His ship is bootleg. It got 28-inch rims on it.
Well, you know what? Give me that ghetto peanut butter ass shit because peanut butter crunch is one of those cereals that you have cereals that they start out, you've got all that sugary coating on it, and then the longer it sits in the milk, the less flavor, your bites have. Peanut
Yep.
butter crunch has the same flavor from the first bite to the last bite. It's consistent. It's
Consistently
delicious.
trash.
It's peanut butter. I have spoken.
It's
Peanut
trash
butter
from the
crunch.
beginning, trash at the end. Also, a little fun fact: Captain Crunch's real name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. The more you know. All right, so my number two. So my number two. My number two, ironically, is Fruit Loops.
Okay.
Love Fruit Loops, and you know what? Tutti Fruities are good too. Now I draw the line after that because then you start getting fruit rings and fruit rounds. They're not good. Only reason is because the Fruit Loops and the Tutti Fruities, they're actually thick. And you know what I love too? Sometimes they have it to where like two or three of the loops get stuck together and you bite into it and it's like two in one, bruh. Two
It's
girls,
like
one cup.
it's like a loaf.
Right, a loaf. Two girls, one cup, bruh. I I love Fruit
Have
Loops.
you seen
And
that? Have you seen
huh?
that?
I
Have you
definitely
seen
have. I was eating chocolate ice cream when I watched it. Somebody told me that was a good idea, and I was like, okay. And then quickly I understood that that was not a good idea. But I now Fruit Loops are good. I can eat them with milk, without milk. I mean, hell, you remember when we worked together? I used to bring my lunch, and I'd have a ham sandwich. I would have broccoli and Fruit Loops with a bottle of water and two
Those
granola bars.
random bullshit.
Right. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm okay with Fruit Loops because it kind of goes hand in hand with my number two
What's your
or
number?
my number three.
Do
My
not.
number three.
This is your number two.
Yeah, my number two.
I was finna say, hold on. Okay, what's your number two? Oh, you said what's your number three? How? How do Fruit Loops and peanut butter crunch go hand in hand?
No, 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 no. Goes hand in hand with my next one.
Oh, is the peach a fruit? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Fruity Pebbles.
Ugh.
Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. First of all, have you ever had a fruity pebble treat? Not like a Rice Krispie treat, but they make them with fruity pebbles.
I've had a Rice
Oh,
Krispie treat with fruity pebbles in it. It's very disgusting.
you are very disgusting. When you have a fruity pebble treat, it'll change your fucking life.
It,
And you can put fruity pebbles on vanilla ice cream. That is a game
oh,
changer. That is a game changer too.
okay.
Yes.
Well, let me
A
tell you.
lot of people do that. A lot of
Uh,
people do it.
a lot of
Not just
people
me.
are a lot of people are dumb. And I'll say this: Fruity Pebbles did change my life. After I ate Fruity Pebbles, I became a drug dealer. I was flunking out
No,
of school.
shut
Uh,
up.
Fruity Pebbles are not good, and you want to talk about soggy? They get soggy faster than anything, and they're so
Oh, you
small.
definitely got to eat them quick. You have to eat them
Yeah,
quick.
I'm not
But the
trying to be in a
flavor,
marathon, or
the flavor's
no,
so
I want to be in
good.
a marathon. They're trying to make me run, the 40-yard dash. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to eat my cereal peacefully, but you got to eat them fast. And the thing is, I don't like any of them either. By the way, I don't like Cocoa Krispies. I mean, I don't like the chocolatey pebbles or whatever. I don't like none of them.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa pebbles. Yeah, I couldn't. How did I not know that? Anyway, they're all nasty to me because they're just too small and they get soggy too quick. Uh, what a bad representation of the Flintstones. Terrible.
Well, it's still a fruit flavored cereal.
I like
It's
Fruit Loops
like
though.
Fruit
I
Loop.
I even like Apple Jacks a little bit too. Apple Jacks are good
Apple
too.
Jacks smell so good. Like I would just like for my whole house to smell like Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks they do smell good.
They're not
And
like my favorite cereal. They're good. Don't get me wrong. I
no,
will
no,
eat
they're
them. I
solid.
like them. But they smell so good. Like I want my ass to smell like that. I want my
Oh
farts to
man,
smell like that.
if your ass tasted like Apple Jacks, then I'm coming to feast. But you know what else Apple Jacks has that's really good, and it's kind of weird, but like most time when you get like cereal like that, it has like that powder at the bottom, like
Yeah.
that powder that Fruit Loops has really good powder at the bottom too. It's so good.
Like Lucky
Uh,
Charms has good powder at the
What
bottom.
a crackhead I
I
sound
thought
like.
I was the only cereal powder person on earth.
No, like where the powder at the bottom is so clutch, but
It
yeah,
really
Lucky
is because you
Charms
it
does
sprinkles
have
on
good
top
powder.
of your milk, and that's just like a boost of magic.
It is. I mean, they are
Yeah.
they are magically delicious. I will give Well, all right. Well, my number
I
one.
know what your number one is.
You
I don't
do.
even want to listen
And
Listen to
I'm gonna
it.
say it, and I'm gonna sing it just like they do in the commercial. My number one is Cookie Crisp.
Boo! They
No,
don't taste like cookies. They taste like nothing.
they taste like beautiful sunshine
Just sugar.
rainbows. If you could take a knife and slice open a unicorn, that's what Cookie Crisp would taste like.
Just sugar. They don't taste like
They're
cookies.
amazing. They don't have
They
to taste like
bullshit.
cookies.
They have no fucking flavor.
They
It's like,
have
oh,
chocolate chips in them.
it's like, oh, this is sweet, and that's about it.
You're tripping. Cookie
Doesn't
Crisp.
taste like chocolate. Doesn't taste like cookie. Doesn't
They're
taste like cookie
amazing.
dough. It
They're,
tastes like
oh my God.
sugar.
It
That's
tastes
it.
It tastes like heaven. They should sell Cookie Crisp at Chick-fil-A. They might as well.
They
Cookie
may
Crisp?
as well shut down for their business if they did that
How
because
dare
no.
you be so
I mean,
blasphemous?
but you also have, on your Mount Rushmore of desserts, basic bitch ass cookie dough ice cream. So I'm not
Basic?
surprised that
Basic.
your number one is just a bowl full of cookie shaped sugar,
You tripping.
not
What you talking
cookie
about?
flavored
Basics.
cereal. Cereal shaped sugar. That's all it is.
It's not though. It's bussing. It's amazing. Don't talk about my Mount Rushmore of desserts with your damn apples and peaches and cherries. Really? Basic? And you have fruits and not only fruits, but some of the most generic fruits ever. You don't have a dragon fruit on there or a
What the
freaking
fuck can you eat
cantaloupe
with the dragon
or a
fruit or a
honeydew. You have basic ass fruit on your cherries, strawberries, not strawberries, I'm sorry, peach and fucking I don't even remember the last one, the apple. Everybody knows about those. Anyway, I'm not going on that. Cookie Crisp, bro. I'm not gonna take the light. Hey, Cookie Crisp needs to sponsor me. If you hearing me and you at Cookie Crisp, let me be in the commercial, my nigga. Let me
don't
do it.
wouldn't sell shit.
We would sell everything. The realest cookies living, bro. Cookie Crisp easily number one.
If you became the spokesperson, they should change the name to Dookie Crisp.
You
That
just
was a good one.
you just think you're so funny, don't you?
That was a good one.
But you're not. Oh, that was not funny.
Dookie Crisp.
Not funny.
Part of a balanced bullshit breakfast.
No.
Dookie Crisp.
You know what? Just tell me your number one so I can shit on it.
Oh, my number one, and this was a tough one. Actually, no, it wasn't. It is Lucky Charms. Fuck you and good night. I said what I said.
I don't have a problem with number. I don't have a problem with Lucky Charms. I just want you to understand, like, I don't have a problem with Lucky Charms at all. I don't like them with milk. They're
And
good.
but you know what? You are correct that people, if it weren't for the marshmallows,
Nobody would eat them.
yeah, kind of.
They would be
But I
honey
mean,
bunches of oats
the
without
oat cereal, like the cereal part itself, is still okay because it's frosted. It's good. The marshmallows is what makes it.
They would
And
be honey
even when I
bunches
was a
of oats.
kid,
They would be
honey
honey
bunches of
bunches of
oats are
oats.
really good.
No, they're not. All the people who no, they're not. You eat honey bunches of oats when you eat honey bunches of oats when you've retired from work and you're tired and you have a robe on. You don't eat honey bunches of oats just for regular. You have to be. That's some bougie ass cereal. Don't nobody eat honey bunches of oats regularly. Honey bunches of oats are not good. You didn't put them on your Mount Rushmore.
They're still not bad. I like them.
No,
But
they're
going
not
back to the
good.
Lucky Charms, even when I was a kid, up until the time where I ate a bowl last week of Lucky Charms, there are Lucky Charms in the designated cereal spot on top of my refrigerator. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's where cereal belongs, on top of the refrigerator.
I agree.
I'll pour a bowl and then I'll kind of reach in there and like help out extra marshmallows into the bowl. And that's just, that's just what I've been doing since I was a kid. If it wasn't for the marshmallows, it wouldn't be on my Mount Rushmore. But it's Lucky Charms, the marshmallows, heart stars, clovers, horseshoes, and balloons,
I used to
pots
love.
of
Oh my
gold,
god,
rainbows, and yeah,
cereal.
it's a nostalgia thing too.
It is a
The
nostalgia
commercials
thing.
were the best as a kid. They had the best commercial too.
They did
Like
not
there was
though.
no other cereal on the planet that kids wanted to eat more
They
than
did
Lucky
not.
Charms.
That's a lie.
You
There were a lot of
back
good commercials back then. Like the Tricks commercials, and Tricks are disgusting, but the Tricks commercials were amazing. The Apple Jacks with the cinnamon, man, they had good commercials too. And even the
And
Cookie Crisp will.
I think the cereal is absolutely disgusting. But what is it? Honey Smacks. They had the best commercials too. It had
Dig 'em.
the frog dude, the buzzing frog or
Dig'em.
whatever it was.
Name was Dig'em the frog.
Dig 'em, yes, yes. And you know what? I got to look, and you know what that cereal looks like?
But
Little coochies. Like
what?
Honey Smacks is shaped like little vaginas.
I was gonna say too, low key, the Rice Krispie cereal had good commercials too with Snap Crackle Pop.
They did. Oh, I miss Rice Krispie treat
I don't
cereal.
like it.
I'm not
No.
just gonna say it. I love it. You let me guess, you didn't like it.
I didn't know because first off, the only they're well, I don't like it when they're small like that, and then you had to put like a diabetes helping of sugar in it to make them even decent because
Oh,
nobody ate
but
them
no,
regular.
I'm not talking about Rice Krispies in general. Rice Krispie treat
No,
cereal in the purple box. You can't
uh,
get the purple box. Now the only thing you can get is frosted Rice
or
Krispies.
maybe it was crispy rice. I think that's what they called the cereal. It was crispy rice. They didn't call them Rice Krispie treat cereal. It was crispy rice. But we had to put the sugar in
Rice
there to make them good.
Krispies. Well, yeah, and I agree with you there. But like years ago when they first came out, Rice Krispies put out Rice Krispie treat cereal, and it was chunks. It was like hunks of Rice Krispie treats that, and they what?
Word hunks and chunks are funny to me because they remind me of poop. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. But anyway, and they were in a purple box, and it was legit pieces of Rice Krispie treats, and that was the best fucking cereal. And then they just stopped making it. And now, like I said, they quit making it. All they make now is frosted Rice Krispies, and who cares about that bullshit?
I agreed. I mean, listen, I don't have a problem with half of your list. Now the
Just the
peanut
peanut
butter
butter.
crunch. What else did you say? What was your number two? I had a problem with that too.
Let's see. I had Golden Grams, peanut butter crunch, uh, Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah,
and then
yeah. I have a problem
I
with
had
two.
my Lucky Charms.
Your list was. I'll tell you this. Your list was 1,000 times better than it was last week. But your the fruity pebbles. I don't fuck with them. And like I can't eat them dry. And peanut butter crunch. Just I will throw every box. I will buy 2 boxes and throw them both in the trash. Okay, so let's move on to topic number two, which is gonna get a little dicey. I didn't know what
Say
word to
it
say. It
again.
was the
Say
first
it
word.
again.
Dicey. That was the first word that came out. Okay, so this one, moment of truth, as dubbed by yourself. Two totally brutally honest questions that we have to answer with brutal honesty. Yeah, moment of truth. No lies, no cap, straight up, shoot from the hip. So, who wants to go first? You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll ask you.
With 2 questions, by the way. I'm sorry. I had to explain to the viewers there were 2 questions, not 5.
Yeah,
But
there's two questions we're going to ask each other, and they they are brutally personal,
mm-hmm.
and they have to be answered brutally honestly.
Yes, and we have
You don't
not.
have to explain. You can explain. You don't have to explain, but you got to tell the truth.
Yes,
So,
and I just want to also preface that we have not went over these beforehand.
no.
These are gonna these are gonna be a surprise. So
Uh-huh.
these are live.
DJ,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the weirdest place you've gotten a boner?
Oh, the weirdest place that I've gotten a boner. Boner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. God, I hate to say it because it's bad. I was at my friend's uncle's funeral, and I there was a girl there. She had the fattest ass, and I started thinking about what I was gonna do to her, and we hadn't even walked up to look at the body yet, and so I had to walk like an usher with my hands crossed. I felt bad. I sat down and I had my hands folded in my lap. It was boners. Boners are They're a blessing and a curse because I mean I've had them in classrooms, I've had them in libraries, I've had them at weddings, I've had them in church. I mean, but at my friend's was it uncle or it was his uncle or his great grandmother, but man, it was awful. I felt bad, but man, she had a fat ass. And I guess it was bad because it was at a church. So it was at church and at a funeral. So that's just double whammy right there. But yeah, that's the weirdest place I've had a boner. Gee, ooh.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
That's yeah.
Ashley, my question.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to describe to me what a perfect male would be like body wise from head to toe. All
Oh,
facial features, muscles, no muscles, six pack, no six pack, what the PP got to look like, the balls, everything, down to the feet. Your perfect
really?
male. Oh yeah, I need you to be very descriptive. Perfect male, and I'll actually give you the breakdown. So, what kind of hair does he need?
I
What hair turns you on?
mean,
The perfect hairstyle.
washed,
Watched.
washed.
What's
I
your
mean,
perfect hairstyle on a
you're
male?
talking about a female who's really not that hung up on looks.
Well,
You're
we're still.
talking, so this is difficult.
Oh, that's hey. Got to be brutally honest though.
Washed hair.
What? I mean, what kind though? You want it straight, long, short?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so the hair is not
Yes,
really the preference.
hair's
Okay.
not important. Hair's not important.
Okay, so what about the eyes? Do you want the eyes to be like what color eyes is a perfect male?
I'm either a brown or a hazel-eyed girl.
Okay. You want the ears pierced or not?
It doesn't matter. Don't
Okay.
have to. I mean, I have piercings. It's my preference. I don't. It doesn't matter, on other people.
Okay. Any tattoos on the face?
Hell no.
Okay. Teeth, pearly white, yellow, broken.
Just,
What's the
just,
name?
just not. Just,
Gold teeth?
just not rotten. Not no meth mouth. You don't have to be. Game show host disgustingly white and straight and big. It doesn't. That's not a big issue for me as far as teeth, as long as you got them and you don't smoke meth and you like you've got raisinets in your gums. I'm fine.
All right. So what about the tongue? You want the tongue to be rather large or small, for pussy eating purposes or kissing
just
purposes? I'm just being
just
real. Be honest.
just be able to use it.
An adequate
Just
sized tongue. Okay. All right. So neck, tattoos on the neck, anything?
that doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Just not on the
Yeah,
face.
right.
Okay. So we're gonna move down to the body actual area. So what are you thinking
Okay.
about arms? Or are you gonna just go ahead and shoot from the hip? Oh, you go ahead. I'm sorry. For the body.
I end up gravitating more toward the dad bod type person. I
Okay.
guess because since I am leaps and bounds away from perfection, I don't expect someone I'm with or someone I'm dating or someone I'm even attracted to be perfect themselves. I like a man with substance,
You don't need them to expect them to be perfect, no, but we're
No,
building the perfect body. So you need to tell
no,
me
just
what they
somebody that's substantial enough. You can cuddle with. They're not so hung up on keeping a six pack. You can feed them. And they don't have any qualms about eating what you cook them.
Okay.
Or there's when it's cold, you want somebody to cuddle up to that's warm. And
Right.
I just that's kind of what I gravitate toward is
Okay,
more of
so
a
the dad
more
bod.
of the dad bodish type.
So how do you feel about body hair?
I've always it doesn't matter. I've been
Okay.
with, hairless men. I've dated men covered in, in body hair. It's just not a big deal to me. I do think that an excessive amount of back hair is a little, ugh. I mean,
Well, I understand. Shave a
it's
man's
not,
back and purr like a walrus.
oh my God, Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
It's not a deal breaker. It's just,
So we're
that's
gonna
like
go
the
with
one thing that I don't really care for is excessive back hair.
so we're gonna go with
I
no
don't
back hair.
mind back hair. I don't mind back hair. But if I can't tell the difference between you and the Jack Link's beef jerky Sasquatch, then
Oh
that's
my
a little bit of an issue. If I
gosh.
can't tell the difference.
Okay, now we're moving on to the juicy part. So, Ashley, what you want that pickle to look like?
Not one from Wendy's.
Okay.
um, honestly,
Give it. You need to tell me first off. You need to tell me and pause because man, this sounds weird. You need to tell the viewers, not me. Tell the viewers inches. You need to tell them like if you want the dick veins in it or not. You need to tell them like if
if
you
I
want to
wanted to look
be
like the top of a Snicker bar,
yeah. If you need to tell them if you want them to be a grower or a shower or if you know just yeah, you know what I'm saying. General dick stuff, I guess. Pause.
definitely a grower.
Okay.
Definitely. Um, I, you know what? Average size and up. No, not the average size.
Name
Not the average
name a
size you
size.
told me the other day because that was a little shorter than what I thought the average person was.
It's 3.5
But
4. You need to tell me.
no,
That's what they said. Look, oh, that's what it was years ago. I don't know now. People may be giraffes and horses now, but listen, you need to give a size inches.
6 inches and up.
No, okay, 6 and up. Okay, fine. All right, cool. A weird question: circumcised or
Yes.
uncircumcised? Okay, all right. So you want them to be a full-grown butterfly, not in the cocoon still. I got you. All right. How do you feel? Do the balls need to be small, dangly? What
This
we working?
is so fucking weird.
I listen. We're constructing your perfect male. So would you rather the guy have big balls or like them shriveled up ones?
Just
That
normal
that.
size testicles.
Okay. How do you feel about hair on?
Just, I mean, if you expect them to be if you expect me to have one and tucked into each cheek, then you need to kind of make sure that I'm not going to choke
I feel you.
on your body hair, on your ball hair.
Okay.
Trim it, give it a little trim and a little effort. Doesn't have to be much, but
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you just a little bit more of some other questions. So what about height? How do you feel about height? What
just taller
size?
than I don't
Taller
care.
than you.
Taller than
Okay.
me. I'm 5'4". I don't care if it's an inch taller. I don't care if it's a foot taller. Just taller than me.
Okay. Would you prefer someone who cooked or no?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay. Um, I think that covers it. Yeah. That was a long first question, but hey,
That really was.
but we had to make sure we got it.
Okay.
Okay.
TJ,
Yes, ma'am.
so far to date, what has been your biggest regret so far?
Hmm. If you want to be honest, I really don't know. I'd have to actually think about that because I don't have a lot of regrets. I guess because I feel like they've all pushed me into being who I am. But
Mm-hmm.
if I really want to think about something that probably had like the most minimal damage, I guess something that I always think about is maybe I don't know, maybe just not going straight into the master's degree program after I got my
Okay.
bachelor's.
Okay.
I mean, that would probably be because I always said if I stopped, it would be hard for me to go back. Um, I guess that would be it.
And
I mean,
that's legit. That's legit because one of my biggest regrets is leaving nursing school when I did, and you know I'm only like 40 hours shy of a bachelor's degree myself, and you
yeah,
know I regret not going back, and so I'm with you on that one.
it was. I mean, I don't. That would be the only one that I could truly think of. I mean, now I did have an apartment in Florence that kind of got burned down. I didn't do it, but I
I
mean,
love how I do
I
it.
was there when it happened. That was kind of sucky. That was on Halloween too, my favorite holiday.
And I can tell you what probably started that fire is your box of bullshit cookie crisp
It
caught
wasn't
on
that.
fire
I
and
actually
lit
was
up the whole fucking place.
if you want me to be really and 100% honest, since this is the moment of truth, I was actually playing the Realest Living mixtape, and it set the place on fire. So yeah. No, yeah, I would say that my biggest regret would probably be just not going back to, um, probably just not going back to college, I guess,
Yeah.
or go
Okay.
not going back to college, but finishing, just going straight through, because I was like, I had like the mindset. I probably could have done it if I'd have continued with it, but I just after I got my bachelor's, I was so tired. 15, 16, no longer than that, probably close to 16, 17 straight years of school. It's just too much. So,
Right.
so good question though. I like it. Mine is kind of similar though, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not really a regret. It's if you could erase one past experience in your life, what would it be?
Hmm. My last actual ex-boyfriend. Completely erase him. Bye.
So you just
Wish I'd never met him.
wow, you must have fucked up.
Yeah. Fucking functioning pill addict. Fucking
Mm,
bipolar. Disrespectful. Just a fucking life leech. Just a weird person, and it's almost like I didn't see how fucked up things were going to be until a few months into the relationship, and by that time it was like, okay, how do I get out of this? And it just he ended up becoming like a stray dog you feed once and that just doesn't go away. And he just did and said some fucked up shit to me, and he's almost it was so bad, like he's like Voldemort in my household. Like
you
you
don't
just
speak of
don't
his
say his
name.
name. No, if you want to see my dad's teeth start grinding into powder, you say the name fucking Joseph,
Mm,
and that's all she wrote. You have no fucking idea how bad this cat was, and it was only a matter of time before he was on the fast track to becoming physically abusive. Like he was verbally abusive. He
yeah.
was just an evil fucking insane piece of shit. And it took me a year to finally cut the damn string, and I finally did. And then, hell, the last time I heard from him was just a few months ago because he still pops up every now and then. Um, it's like no matter what I do, I can change my phone number. I can, block him on Facebook. He'll make different accounts and he'll pop up in my inbox and he'll go away after a little bit. He'll get the message, but I haven't been able to fully get away from him, and I haven't been with him in like 3 years
Yeah. It's
since
kind of weird.
2017. And so, yeah, I can't describe to you, like he's so good looking, it should be illegal. But then at the same time, when he opens his mouth, it just completely ruins it. He's, and he didn't start off that way, but he
They
damn
never do.
sure ended up that way. Yeah, he damn sure ended up that way. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he just started hauling off and slapping me. Like he never touched me, but I had a feeling it was coming. I had that feeling. Like once verbally disrespecting me and hurting me wasn't enough, I think
Right.
that was going to be the next thing.
And I never understood that. Why do people do mistreat their women when they have them, and then try so hard to get them back just to do it again? I don't understand. Like motherfuckers
I
will
mean,
cheat
he
on
won't
their
go away.
girlfriend.
He
Yeah.
doesn't fully go away for me. He doesn't fully go away. I think, I mean, I don't know. He's just insane. And I never thought I would be the type of person that did something so bad in a past life that I deserved to be treated like he treated me. Um, and everybody saw it too. Like if he would meet, I got to where I didn't want to introduce him to anybody because people would, they'd be nice to him and he'd be nice to them at first, but then later on, people would go, you know what? There's something about that dude. He rubs us the wrong way. It's just, you sure you're happy, or you need to be careful. And I saw it, but I didn't know how to shake him. I
For sure.
tried, and it just one day things just got to be too much, and I was finally able to get myself out of that situation. But like I said, if I could go back and do it all over again, I just wish I would have never met him. Period.
Solid, solid, solid. Okay. Well, that brings us to our very last topic. And since it was your friend that brought it up, I would like for you to present it.
Well, we've tossed around the idea of this, talking about this before, but I'm going to do another shout out. Shout out to my girl Shauna. That was one of the first things that she suggested was does size matter? Um, and so hence we're going right into that. As a female, and I think I speak for all females. I don't care what the rest of you say. Does size matter? Absolutely. And that's that's not even a general answer. Size matters. You can be too small. You can be too big, ladies. Size matters. There is such a thing as too much dick. There is such a thing. Unless you have a galaxy far, far away in between your fucking legs, size does matter. If there's no tread left on the tires, size does matter. I mean, there's been times where, I've had men talk a big game and then the pants drop and it's like, okay, oh, and then I've had one. I have actually talked to several people about this person in particular. I will not drop a name, but it's almost practical joke big. It's scary big. What did I call it one night, TJ? Gorilla knee.
Yeah.
It's
And
there is such a thing as too big and it's painful and it's you can't get. Oh, well, I don't know about for some of you, but I can't get a whole lot of pleasure when I feel like my cervix is being, you know, poked to death, you know, or I feel like it's going to bust out the top of my skull. I can't get a whole lot of pleasure from that. Size doesn't matter. Oh,
so I'll say this. Obviously, I fuck women, so I can't really
he said.
say I do. So I'll just go off of what I've experienced with women in the past. Does size matter? Yeah. But do I think it matters as much as women like to play on? No, it does not. And I will tell you why. Because I think, especially nowadays, it's less about how big you are and more about how well you
Foreplay.
perform. And
Well, to
foreplay,
me,
yes.
yes, size does matter because I'm sorry, I don't care. You can absolutely just love somebody to death, and if they are, an inch and a half long, of course, size matters. But
Sure, I mean, yeah. But I'll tell you this,
there
though.
is such a thing as having a magnificent, magnificent penis and not knowing how to use it. However,
Exactly. And that's what I was
if
saying.
your foreplay game is on point, it really, if your foreplay's on game, the sex is just a means to an end. It's just
I
a way to cross
mean,
the finish line.
I agree.
If you know what you're doing orally, if you know how, if you know what you're doing as far as the hand stuff and kissing and all that, the like I said, sex, you just cross the finish line there.
Well, which is
So
exactly, you're kind of making my point, though. You see what I'm saying? Because you're talking about stuff that you do with your mouth and your fingers. You're not even really talking about what you do with what a man's supposed to do with his dick. Because I agree, the foreplay is important. There are women that the sex can be amazing, but if the head is bad, I'm not finna call them back. But if you give me some good top and you can kiss me, I have a much better chance of calling you back than calling somebody back that's not good at that. Because to me, and now I don't know about how women operate. I'm just going off of what I'm saying, and I off of what I know from the women I've been with. Size really is a factor. It's kind of like when people say that attractiveness doesn't matter in a relationship. It
yes,
does, but it's not like the biggest factor. Which is why I'm saying like I feel like women want a guy to be big, but you could be like you said, uh you could have an ostrich leg, and but you could last as long as you know Like I don't know, like you can last like 3 minutes, maybe you can
Oh,
last
I mean,
as long as
there was
my
somebody
intro.
there was somebody I was with last year who, I mean, just a beautiful downstairs region, very well endowed, well, not too big, not small. 30 seconds max
I'm telling you, and that's the
before
thing.
he'd be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. That,
Yeah,
and it's not really, but
the
at the
size
same
doesn't matter at that
time,
point.
at the same time though, I'm not saying that's the only thing that you have to think about. I'm not saying that you can have a less than average, penis and not be able to perform well. Absolutely not. I've been with, people average size and below, and sometimes I've been more satisfied than I ever am
Yeah.
with the foreplay. But I'm sorry, it still is a factor. It still does matter because
Oh,
after
it's a
that
factor.
foreplay is over with and you're ready for the finish, you're ready to get across that finish line. it it's just it makes it so much better
Oh, for
when
sure.
there is when you working with something down there.
I mean, look, I totally, I don't disagree with you. To answer the initial question, I definitely do think to women size does matter, but I don't think it matters as much as people act like.
It's
It's
a
not like the
plus. It's definitely a
yeah,
plus
it's a
when
perk.
you start to see somebody, you're talking, you're dating, and then, oh my God, he's well equipped too. How could life get any better? But then, he could lay you down and be absolute trash at, eating pussy. He could just not know how to do it. And it's like, well, really don't fucking matter how big you are, how little you are, because, you
Well,
don't know
that's what
how
I
to
was
do
gonna
anything
say.
else.
Let me ask you a question. Would you
Uh-huh.
rather be with a guy who had now before I ask this question, let me ask you what would to you be a well endowed person like what to you would be like a really big one that you could take that's not too much, you know?
Probably like 8.
Okay, so let's say somebody had an 8-inch penis and they were really good at sex. They give you 3 unimaginable minutes of sex, but they were terrible kisser. Um, they were terrible at kissing. They were terrible at the actual eating you out part
Oh
and
no,
foreplay.
no.
Hold on, and the foreplay and stuff. So you have that guy, or would you rather be with somebody who has, let's say, 4,
Hmm.
but he's amazing at eating the box, and he gives you maybe an hour of decent, maybe even basic sex.
Hmm. Then I'm gonna go with lucky number 4. Excuse me,
Who?
4. I'm gonna take lucky number 4.
Oh, 4 inch. I was like, what? I didn't say 4. And I was like, oh, yeah, because it's got 4. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, dude that has double the smaller guy, but there's just things that he doesn't do. And he may give you amazing sex for 3 minutes, but really it's not about you picked number 4 because of the experience that he would give you with the foreplay, not only the foreplay, but he would at least last longer. And I'll be honest too, like if I just stick my like if we just like meet up, like I'll give you an example. If me and you right now, if I was to just drive over there and as soon as I got over there I just stuck it in, it would not feel good at all. It wouldn't. I mean, you have
No,
to preheat the turkey before you put
you
it
have
in.
to preheat the oven before you stick in the turkey.
What the fuck ever. Anyway, you have to it's a piece of fruit anyway. uh
Preheat my turkey before you stick in my oven, baby.
Gross, don't ever. So I was gonna also say the point of that because I actually said that. I think I said that wrong, and I'm glad that we don't have a camera because I am in my nose right now. But what I was saying was
Get
like,
anything?
huh?
Did you get anything?
I just got a handkerchief. Anyway, I think the point of what I was trying to make was the size of you. It even if you're small, I guess. Like if I get some head first and I'm aroused, even if it's trash, it feels better, if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
Like, if I come over to your house and I just stick it straight in, it's gonna feel good, but it won't feel as good as it would feel if I ate the box or if you taught me down and we did like a lot of kissing before then, you know what I'm saying? That would make it better. Even if we do the same basic position, it just makes it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It's like adding
Right.
barbecue
Because
sauce to the chicken.
foreplay to me, and a lot of other women will tell you, foreplay to me is the most important part.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, TJ, let
Yes.
me ask you this.
Oh, there's more. Oh God.
Oh, yeah. So we've established that size does matter to a certain extent, and
It
we've established why size matters. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this with respect to the female anatomy.
Oh.
Is there is there is there like a does it really matter as far as pussy size goes? Like if she's loose, if she's tight, if she's deep, if she's not, if she's kind of not deep. I mean, every female is different, just like every male. But I know that there are also females who, if the wind just picked up just right, they'd take flight. Or or like if they queefed, it would sound like, blowing in the top of a beer bottle, or
Or
you
licking your
know
finger and rubbing the top of a wine glass.
and there
Ooh.
I mean, I know there's women who bend over and it's like a damn catcher's mitt, or
Oh, the visual of that.
and I know that a lot of women, when they're ready to settle down, they look like a damn roast beef sandwich that's been run over by a moped. I mean,
Okay.
what's the deal with different vaginas? I mean, what's good, boo?
So let me tell you, like, preference, right? So most men, and I'm sure that people can attest to it. Most men, I like the tight vagina that kind of, it's gonna sound weird, but kind of looks like an envelope, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like that you kind of have to open it up to see the pink. It looks closed, but it's not all like hanging out. It's weird. It's weird because
Right,
like
right, right,
there are
right.
people, yeah, there's people that are
Like a
tight.
horse's mouth from the side.
Yes, yes. There's a lot of women that have them that are out. Oh God, there's a lot of women that has their vaginas that like they come out, but they're still tight. You always want them to be
Like
tight
chewed
though.
bubble gum, that
Yes,
like the hang, like
yeah.
chewed bubble.
You're just having a blast with this, aren't
I
you?
really am fixing to
So
fuck this up.
listen. So I want it when a woman is tight, it's a lot better, and it's a lot better in all kind of ways too, because when you get inside of a woman that's tight, and the walls start to squeeze inside of her, and they tighten up on your pee like a soft cast that just turned hard after you exposed it when it just kind of folds on there like the perfect taco, like the burrito, like the 5 layer beefy burrito from Taco Bell. It feels absolutely it feels amazing. And not only that, but
You just made the 5-layer beefy burritos from Taco Bell sexual.
exactly.
That is like a fucking
It's open.
accomplishment.
I'm saying open it up and then eat the beef on the inside like it's a pussy. And I was that's and that I'm glad that I said that because it brings me to my next point too. Eating tight pussy feels good too. When you stick your finger in tight pussy, it feels better. When it's loose, it just like it kind of scares me when I can stick 3 or 4 fingers into a woman because
Right.
and also too like when you stick your dick into somebody who's a little bit loose, like it you don't really feel it like that. Even with a condom, if they're tight, it feels amazing. Like because the condom it's kind of tight anyway, and then when you put it inside of a tight vagina, it's just always better for me. And it tastes. I want to say it even tastes better. Like one thing I like to do because I got that Soul Snatcher 5000 on my mouth. When I'm eating a girl out, I like to take my tongue and like kind of finger her pussy with my tongue, and if she's loose, then it's just weird.
And it just your whole face is in there and you can't
Yeah,
breathe and they
and
can't hear you and you're like and
yeah, I'm like
you're
a little
stuck all in the
hamster,
vagina.
like licking, or like a
Or
cat or a
like,
dog licking a
like putting
bowl.
on a damn, helmet to go ride a crotch rocket. Your whole head's your whole
Which
face.
honestly, when somebody at work told me what a crotch rocket was, and I thought they were pants or some shit, or I thought that's what they. I thought also too that's what dog penises are called. Like they called them crotch rockets because
No, red
they get
rocket.
hard. Okay,
Red
I knew it
rocket.
was some kind of rocket. But anyway, I digress. I just feel like when they're loose too and it's hanging out, because when I stick my tongue, and even sometimes when I stick my tongue in the ass, like sometimes when you stick your tongue in the ass, or when you're eating the ass, and you stick your tongue in the vagina, your nose is like up against pussy, and so if it's like hanging out, it's just like if it feels like I'd imagine what it would feel like if a small octopus had its fate like it was stuck to your face when it's hanging
Well,
off and
that's what you
tentacles.
call beef curtains,
Yes, I don't like beef curtains. I don't.
mud
I
flaps.
like I said, I like for mine to be like a nice little envelope, a nice little 5 layer beefy burrito, a nice little nacho bel
Horse's mouth.
grande. Yes, a nice little horse's mouth, a nice little candle in the inside. I just like it
But
to
what
be
if,
nice.
but what if you got down there in your little horse's mouth? If the lips separated on their own and you saw teeth like horse teeth, what would you do?
I would be very terrified. I'd probably go get a toothbrush though, try to brush them because I mean I don't know like. And if you want me to be another stage of honest, I don't even like getting pussy pics. Like that's just I don't like it. I don't know why. Like,
Well, they
I
do nothing. I mean, I don't like the random dick pics because they do nothing for me. It's like, okay, woo, there's your dick, and then how do I even know it's yours? How
well,
do I
I
know
mean, yeah,
you're not
true.
lying?
But I just
You
feel like
know,
I don't know. I feel like dick pics are different because that's all that we really have to show, other than like if a guy has a nice body or whatever. But like I don't, so I mean whatever. But like with a woman, I'd rather her send me pictures of her titties, of her ass, but of her actual pussy, I just don't. I don't know. I just like I don't ever look at a pussy and be like, mm, delicioso until I'm there in person. Like when I see it in a picture, I don't know. Like I'd be like, I'll even watch like porn and I'll see them like spread it, and I'm just like, I just rather just see it in person so I can chow down. You know,
right?
I don't know.
Good point.
Tight pussy for me though. I like tight pussy. I don't think any man doesn't like it. I mean, and I don't like the beef curtains either. I don't like that either. I don't like the
The
inside of
the
snake's
the
mouth.
big the big league chew hanging down.
Oh, 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 I'm never eating big league.
Yeah, I just ruined, but
You
I just
did.
ruined vagina and big league chew for
You did not
everybody. I think.
ruin vagina, but you definitely ruined Big League Chew. And Big League Chew is actually good. Now I don't want Big League.
But like you have those women who have the shit that hangs out where you get big league chew and you take a few shreds, put it in your mouth and give it like three chews, then take it out and then look at it. And I'm telling you, that's what some women look like
And
with
I'll
their
say
shit.
this, and I'm just gonna get off that nasty thing to go on something else too. I'll tell you this too. I found it that when they don't have the beef curtains, it's a lot easier for me to find the clit with my tongue. Like it's so hard when they have the beef curtains to find the clit
I swear,
because
some men though doesn't matter. You can put a damn blinking light above it, a sign. There's men who just don't fucking know where it's at.
I think a lot of men don't look for it. Like me, I'm trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to find it. I'm not dancing. That's the first thing I do. Like I'll move my tongue around and people will think I'm just eating, but no, when I'm moving my tongue around, I'm looking for the clit, and I'm also like waiting to see like how you react when I hit certain spots, when I do certain tongue movements. This is a study all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I licked up here and she didn't really do nothing, but then when I did a little swabby swab to the left and the right, she kind of jumped a little bit. So her legs started twitching. So let me keep doing that. Then let me find the spot that she does it. It's just you. It's just a whole process. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of feel like it should be. It's probably the same way with women and dick sucking too. They're like, oh, okay, well,
Oh yeah.
I licked it up on the side right here. Maybe he liked that a little bit better. So let me keep doing it. Oh, he moaned a little bit more when I licked his balls. Oh, he moaned even more when I licked this part of his balls. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's a psychology to it. And I think a lot of men, if they don't subscribe to the psychology, then of course they're gonna fail because pussy eating
Right.
is an art. It's
It
not
is.
just something you do. It's an
It
art.
is.
You have to
And so is dick
practice.
sucking. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've said it to a lot of people. I firmly stand behind the fact that if you don't like to do it, you're not going to be good at it. I don't care
Ever.
that you do it every time just because you want to please your man or you want to please your woman. If you genuinely don't enjoy it, you
Right.
are going to be just horrible at it. You're not going to be good at it. If you don't like to do it, just don't do it.
Right. I agree. And I was talking to some of my partners the other day, and we were talking, and this girl that they had sex with, that she had said that I only do that for people I like, and I'm like, well, I don't like that, and I'm probably not going to call you back if you don't give me any head for the simple fact of if I wait and it's trash, I'm done. You're done.
Right.
Because now you're building it up like it's supposed to be amazing. Now, if we're dating, it's different. But if I'm just casually fucking you, why would I wait for you to be ready to give me head when I can just go call the ugly bitch with the fire ass top that can give me
Mhm.
that slop top jalop for 4 box tops? You feel me?
I feel you.
Well, good podcast today. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. Got a little personal today.
It did. It did this time, and it's going to get more personal
Oh
in the
yeah.
future
I
because
like the
we're not
moment
done
of
yet.
truth game. Yeah, I like the moment of truth game. Of course, I love Mount Rushmore. The Mount Rushmore is probably easily one of my favorites.
Yes, and I have also been requested that we throw in some more would you rather's because apparently people enjoyed that because we're fucking children,
Of
immature, and
course,
nerds, and people really, really enjoy it. So,
I'm down with it. Well,
mhm.
people, as always, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. You feel
Hit
me,
the bell.
bitch,
Hit the bell so you know when the next one's coming
bitch,
and you don't miss anything.
bitch.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
So yeah, special shout out to what was Shauna for
Shauna,
for the
for the
uh
podcast
for the podcast.
suggestion.
What the fuck? I cannot talk. I'm like Courage the
You
Cowardly
can't.
Dog.
Shout out to Shauna. I love you dearly. And everybody else, do the same. If you want to hear something, if you want to be a guest on the show in the future, let us know. The comments are yours, or feel free to, inbox us, DM us, whatever. You know what to do.
You guys do a great job with the comments too. We I went and looked through the comments the other day, and you guys comment like crazy. We actually have podcast arguments in the comment section. Like we had one over the pickles, one over man. I've had so many people talk to me about mayonnaise. Shut the
Because it's
fuck up. Mayonnaise
nasty.
is good. We're not. Listen, Ashley, just do me a huge favor, okay, and just shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Mayonnaise is busted. I'm getting. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have so many shirts made with all these weird man. So pizza fruit is gonna be one of them.
Oh my god, that's what's gonna go on my shirt.
I'm gonna have a peach of fruit. I'm gonna have one that talks about how good mayonnaise is. I'm gonna have Wendy's pickles for president. I'm gonna have a bunch of good apples, peaches, cherry pie, basic as fuck. That's definitely gonna be one of my shirts for sure. And I'm gonna buy them all, but I'm only gonna have them for me. Nobody else
Just
can buy them.
asshole.
We could probably sell them on a website. People would buy
You never know. Maybe in the future we'll have some merch. You never know.
merch. Anyway, though,
Merch.
we we going GTFOH. So thank you guys again for watching and
Yes, we love you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the listens. And, thank you for being here with us. And we hope you continue to stay with us.
yes, well Ashley loves you. I just kind of like you a lot. I kind of
Y'all
like you.
don't listen to him.
I don't
Don't
love
listen to
you.
him. He's a whole
I
dick.
just
He's a whole ass.
I just kind of like you. I don't love you, but I'm scared to admit my feelings. So
And as usual, everybody, I will leave you with my parting words. Wendy's pickles are shit. They suck. That's it.
well, I'll leave you with my parting words. Cheesecake is trash. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.